In case you haven't noticed, man, fewer and fewer people are getting in long-term relationships. But why is that happening? I think I have the answer for that. It's kind of complicated, but I will try to break it down to the best that I can in this video. So watch the entire thing to find out why that is and how it can apply to your life. So let's get into it. What is up? Welcome back to the Sophisticated Man YouTube channel. I am Tino Regano, men's development coach. Make sure you hit subscribe for more men's improvement content. So wrapping up the week with the women's dynamic videos, and you can let me know what content you want to see more of. Obviously, this is a men's improvement channel, so that is always the foundation of this. But if you want to see some more things about men and women dynamic, just let me know. Getting into this topic, I kind of talked about this on my previous video, Stop Hooking Up with Women, but I want to expand on that here. People aren't getting into relationships because it's too much work. We live in a very disposable type of society when you think about it, and I think a lot of that comes from dating apps. We've been conditioned to swipe left on somebody, or to swipe right. That is just super easy, that when somebody comes along, instead of trying to work through that, it's easy just to discard this person and to just move on to the next one. You obviously want to live to your standards. You want to get the best that you can possibly, but there are just the realities of life. Everybody's human. There's gonna be people that have issues with themselves. There's gonna be girls that have traumas, but most of the time that can be fixed through actual transparent, honest communication with each other, making sure that you are both working on yourselves and then working on the relationship. You know, I'll tell you from personal experience, man, I'll be completely transparent. My relationship has been this past week a little rocky because we were working through something. A lot of things I was just worried about, making sure that she was the right fit for me, making sure that she was a good person to be in my long-term future, because that's how I think. I'm not thinking for short-term pleasures. I had to talk with her about these things. I had to voice my concerns. It was difficult. It was not easy. One of the hardest types of conversations I've even had to have with somebody, but ultimately it grew us closer and we grew stronger because of it, because now we're on the same page. We understand where each other is coming from. It takes a lot of work. You're not just gonna get into a relationship and there's gonna be roses and everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be messy at times. It's gonna be not exactly how you pictured it in your mind, but that's okay. And I'm only sharing this because this is my first real relationship. You know, a lot of the times in the past I was very much in the hookup culture. I'd get with a girl, one night stands, or I talked to her for a couple weeks, maybe a month tops, and then we just kind of stopped talking to each other. I ghosted them, they ghosted me. I'm telling you from both sides, having done both things. The hookup stuff, it was easy because it's easy to ghost somebody. It's easy to never talk to somebody or work through something. But when you're in a relationship, you are literally faced with this other person and you are almost forced to kind of talk about it. You're forced to kind of bring up your traumas, the past situations that you've been through, why you are the way you are. You're learning about her as well. It's very deep, it's very intimate. Most men are not willing to do that these days. They don't want to confront their own weaknesses, their own insecurities, their own demons, because all of that will come out when you're in a relationship. You have to understand, your partner is always your reflection. It's gonna bring out things in you that maybe you're not even aware of. It's so much growth to happen in any type of relationship, but men are not willing to do that. They're not willing to face their own demons and themselves. And first and foremost, you should do that by yourself without having a woman with you. That's why I talk about on this channel, you as a man putting yourself first, and that is dealing with your demons as well. If you can't deal with them on your own, having a girlfriend or a girl that you're talking to is only gonna make it that much harder for you. But when you choose to bring a woman along the path with you to grow together, because that is the best type of relationship, to bring a woman on board who wants to grow, who's into self-care, who also wants to help support you in your mission. You're not long-term investing in your future, in your goals, in yourself. You're into the quick fixes. You're into the dopamine hits. You're into Pornhub, OnlyFans, kind of letting things just come to you very easy, very conveniently. We forget what it's like to work for the things that we value in life. I really encourage you to look deep inside of yourself and start to build that commitment muscle, not just for women, but for yourself in general, for everything that you do in life. Be in it for the long run, because the long-term stuff, even though you're not going to get that gratification up front, prolonged gratification is going to be so much more rewarding than anything instant. like quick hookups and quick sex with random women you don't even know. Yeah, it might feel good for a second, but bro, eventually you're gonna get bored of it. It's gonna distract you from your purpose, from your mission. So if you're gonna deal with women, do it on a long-term basis. I'm not saying you have to marry the first girl you talk to. Date with the mindset that this girl is eventually going to become a life partner or a girl that you end up being with for your future. Don't date just for the short-term pleasure, for the quick hookup, the quick sex. You lack that quality to go deep with something, to have that long-term investment mindset. It's like investing in a stock. You don't put your money in just to take it right back out. That's what hookup culture is. You put it in there, you watch it grow, you work at it, and you let it go. You let it be what it's supposed to be. And then you get a return on investment. That's how you should approach relationships. Putting your time in, working through things. It's not always gonna be easy. You're gonna have to talk, you're gonna have to expose some demons, some things that maybe you weren't even aware of. The more aware of yourself that you are, the more committed you are to your goals and your path, it's only gonna have a positive effect on, I think, your relationship outlook. Now, obviously, if there's major red flags that are deal breakers for you, then you can walk away from it, but always do it honestly. Tell these women, hey, look, I don't think it's gonna work out between us, but good luck to you. Don't just ghost, have some morals, and be the guy that can be respectable even in those situations. So if you like that video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Also, let me know any subjects or topics you want me to cover on future videos. Your feedback is always very appreciated. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so yet. If you want to join a community of like-minded men who are all putting themselves first, who are working on their personal development and are in a group of men holding themselves accountable to their actions, click the link down below to join my free Facebook group. And if you want to work with me personally, right now I'm offering one-to-one coaching. I help you with building confidence in yourself, with managing your time, with setting structure in your day, being accountable, and actually taking action on life, and all things included with manhood, lifestyle, and relationships. You can click the link down below to apply for a discovery call. It takes a certain level of self-awareness and depth to really go inward with yourself, to find out what your demons are, what your insecurities are, and learning how to work through them and to improve them. And the truth is that just long-term relationships bring these out in people. It takes work between two people, because you gotta remember, she's dealing with stuff too. At the end of the day though, man, remember, everything truly does start with you. You want to see some more videos about men's improvement? Click the videos right here. Peace out, man.